What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. Oh no. Oh no. Oops. This is one of them truly peak oops ones right now. Tyson Scary fans. Tyson Scary fans are what we call missing. Wow. Certain Donnies, you listen, you man best tune out right now. Because unless you're a fruity tooty don and you're fixing to get faceful from the YB and the YB's generals, you best tune out. Because we're on a one-way, listen, we are on a one-way ticket to Bustville right now. What did the YB tell you, man? What did the YB tell you, man, when this fight was announced? I said, I'm hearing from sources deep inside Fury's camp, he's going to pull out. What did you Tyson Scary fans tell me? Oh, YB, no way, he's a warrior, never happen, that's what you said, never happen, he's a warrior. Anyway, you know what, let me give you, man, the leaked info right now, yeah? Let me give you, man, the official information from one of my sources deep inside Fury's camp and sources deep inside ESPN. Now, we know ESPN is the official broadcaster for Tyson Scary and Deontay Wilder. They sent me they basically sent the YB an email earlier today and said the following, yeah? There is a COVID outbreak in Tyson Scary's camp, which will inevitably cause his July 24th heavyweight championship fight against Deontay Wilder to be postponed. Sources told ESPN and the YB on Thursday. No official determination has yet been made on whether the fight set to be held in the T-Mobile Arena will be cancelled. However, it is unlikely to proceed as planned. A top rank representative said the following: we continue to monitor the health status of Tyson Scary and his team, and the status of the event has definitely changed to date, no doubt. So there you go then, listen. Wow. You heard there. I told you, man. Tyson Scary, it's no coincidence he spent how long trying to avoid this fight. I told you, man, this time last year, this fight should have happened. Simple as that. Yeah? Oh, but why be this? Oh, but why be that? It should have happened. Bottom line. Now, I think I want Fury to win this fight. Personally. I want to see Wilder get his wig pushed right back for him. Too much whining. Too much complaining. Too much of all the extra ish for me, personally. That said, what I want is irrelevant here, because Tyson Scary is living up to his name. No doubt about that. Because, guess what? Wilder's wig should have been right off. Listen, Wilder's spaghetti wig, yeah, let's not forget that. Wilder has developed a spaghetti looking ass wig. Wilder's spaghetti wig should have been all the way back this time last year. But guess what? Tyson Scary didn't want to fight for whatever reason. Deontay Wilder, there's no fans. Get no fans this, that. You know what I'm saying? No fans this, that. So, what's going on? What do you mean no fans? Get in the ring. UFC fighters are fighting. Mark Tapper's fighting. Habib fought. Everyone else getting it in. What do you mean there's no fans? Get it in. And shut up. Get on with it. Pay-per-view numbers were booming back then as well. Pay-per-view numbers were booming. No excuse not to be fighting. And next thing we know, he ends up getting taken to court. And Wilder wins in court. And still, like I told you, this for me felt way too goofy. Because what do we know? When this fight was announced, everyone said, wait there a minute, this is a bit quick, isn't it? Bit of a quick turnaround, especially when Team Fury were allegedly in AJ negotiations. They went from AJ negotiations to, we've got it all booked in and it's all fine. It all seemed a little sus to me. And that's when I got that's when my fears were confirmed. Because within the few days when the fight was announced, one of my sources inside Fury's camp said YB. And listen, the crazy thing is, I'm not telling you, man, nothing you didn't already know. I told you, man, this 2 months ago. I said, listen, people are telling me inside Fury's camp he's going to pull out. Bottom line, that's what I said. And I had all the goofies in my comment section. Oh, but YB, there's no way. And what? Oh, you having a laugh? I can't wait for you to be wrong again on this one. Oops. Oops. Oh, but YB, I don't really like you talking about putting Buster off. Whose fault's that? Whose fault is that? Is that mine? I told you what was going to happen, and it happened. Fury pulling out. Fury pulling out. In fact, I'm not even sure. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure I didn't even tell you what it would be. The old C-19 one. That old dry one. Don't no one even care about C-19 anymore. What do you mean C-19? That was good. Fury, I think you're about a year late, mate. Everything's opening up. Everything's, you know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Oh, we can't do it because, you know. And what I don't get is, Tyson Fury is in a closed camp. So someone please explain to me how you can be in a closed camp and end up, and how can it be introduced? You're in a camp. People don't, it's not like you're in some loosey-goosey place where everyone's, it's not like you're down the job centre. There's a whole bunch of bums hanging around. You're in a boxing camp. And what I find most funny is the fact that, guess what? Fury's been training with his camp for how long now? 3 months. Fury's been training with his camp for 3 months. All of a sudden, nice and conveniently, guess what? In fact, more than 3 months. Tyson Fury's been training with his team for 12 months, on and off. Guess what? For the last 12 months, despite the peak of C-19, despite everything, we didn't hear a peep out of Tyson Scary's team. Did we? All of a sudden now, the fans and the people are about to get what they want to see. Because I told you, man, listen. The only thing interesting about Wilder and Fury for me was the fact that, oh well, at least we don't have to wait ages for it. It's going to be on quick. That was the only good piece about it for me. The fact that, oh, we ain't going to have to wait months for it. 2-2s. Lo and behold. There we go then. The one thing that was good about it is gone. Because Tyson Scary, magically, even though, you know what I'm saying? Even though in the height of things there was nothing wrong, all of a sudden everything's, C-19's dying down. And Tyson Fury in his secluded camp has managed to pull it off. Oh, we've got it all in the camp. Oh, bet you have. You weasel. Just come out and admit. Just admit, Tyson Scary. You are scared of getting filled in. Because I don't care what no one says. It's the bottom line. It was sus when you made him take you to court. Why didn't you just fight him? It's sus. Now you got C-19. Oh, what is this? And why is it as well? I told you, man, at the time. 2 months ago when the fight was announced. I told you, man, it would be Fury pulling out. Because just follow the leads here. Fury went to court. Fury said, oh, we can't do it, there's no fans. And now Fury's got something else wrong. You can read Fury like a book. It's too predictable. Same with Vlad. Vlad, the exact same thing happened. Guess what? The Vlad rematch was ordered. Oh, Fury, 2 weeks before, oh, Fury hurt my ankle. Is what Fury said. Hurt his ankle, he did. And the fight never happened. And it makes me laugh because I almost felt a bit weird when Tyson Scary went to that press conference, yeah, and he was all bouncing around. It reminded me of how he was before. Do you remember when 2-3 months ago when the AJ fight was announced? And for them 2 days, I think it was, he was jumping around everywhere saying, yeah, I'm going to fill AJ in. Oh, I just spoke to Prince, DJ Khaled, and it's all locked in. It felt like he was doing too much. It was doing way too much, and then obviously it fell through. Honestly, I didn't say anything, but I got the feeling that he was one of them ones. I got the feeling he was kind of bouncing off the wall, really feeling himself, but it wasn't. It felt a bit fake to me. And then we get this. See, it's all in the camp. It's all in the camp. Wow. How dumb do they think we are? Just Tyson Scary. Just come out and own it. I don't know what problem you've got here. Is it your phobia of rematches? That's highly likely. Why is it highly likely? Because I told you it was. How about that? The same way I told you everything else. He has some weird, goofy phobia about rematches. Because I don't understand it. There's no way. If you think this is genuine... Well, tell a lie. I was about to say, if you think this is genuine, you're about to get a whole bunch of bust right on your face. But you got a whole bunch of bust on your face anyway, because you man said it wouldn't happen. You man said there's no way he's pulling out. You man said YB you're wrong. You man said YB you ain't got no sources. Why you man said YB you can't predict the future. 2-2s. YB tell you he gonna pull out. There's something ain't gonna happen with this fight on July 24th. Boom. It was all just too quick for me. Just for a second, yeah. Let's do the maths here. The AJ fight fell through, and then they had a date in like 2 days. And everyone was saying, "Wow, that was an organisational marvel. That was a, you know what I'm saying? That was a Bob Arum at 90 years old is the marvellous organiser. Now it's adding up how he was able to do it that quick, because it was all fresh air. He was just throwing dates and making things up. There was nothing booked. He was just talking rubbish. And essentially what's happened here is Team Wilder have been cucked, in my opinion. I reckon Bob Arum's organised it all, allegedly, or they thought he was, and they've been sidelined here. The judge made the ruling, and then Bob Arum said, okay, no worries, we'll take it from here. And Team Wilder thought, okay, yeah, fair enough. They've accepted the ruling, and they're going to play fair. You've been cucked. What should have happened is, yeah, when the judge made the ruling, Team Wilder should have said, Fury, you can't be trusted. We're gonna do all the arrangements and book all the dates. But Team Fury took the lead, and that's for sure, because Team Fury Bob Arum was the one to announce the July 24th thing immediately after the AJ fight fell through. It was all Tyson Scary's lead, so they're still in control. This right here they have cucked the life out of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, even having had to take Fury to court, still got played. You still trusted him. Even after he played you trusted him. And now look. Because I'm frustrated from the fans' point of view. I'm frustrated that we've got to wait another 3 months now or something goofy like that. This fight should have been done, as I said, 12 months ago, literally. And now we've got to wait even longer for a fight we don't even want to see. And I'm thinking, from Fury's point of view, do you know why he's doing this? Because guess what? This works out even more nicely for him. Because if he can stretch this out to December, which no doubt he will, then that means he's able to miss another AJ fight. Yeah? He's able to miss another AJ fight. Oh yeah, well, AJ fights August, and that means I can... You know, I swear to God, if Tyson Scary's doing this so he can miss as many AJ cycles as possible to keep the fans off his back. And again, it's all adding up. Now it makes sense why Fury didn't want to commit to the AJ undisputed. Because Eddie Hearn came out the other day and said, as I reported on, Eddie Hearn said, Team Fury don't want nothing to do with us. Now we know why. Because they're stretching out this Wilder thing. And that's like I told you, man. It's going to be 6 fights, 6-7 fights. And the longer they can stretch them 6-7 fights out, the better. Ideally until retirement. That's the plan. Let's throw let's squeeze the C-19 juices for what they're worth. The last little bit left in the bottom of the barrel. And I'm not sure, to be fair, have Deontay Wilder's team been played? I think there's a high possibility, because initially I'd have told you, man, well, maybe they're in cahoots together. But the fact that Wilder had to take him to court, there's not much cahoots about court, is there? So I think they got played. I think they saw the judge put the ruling out, and they just assumed that Fury would start playing fair magically. And he got cucked. And now you know what's going to go on, because the thing is with C-19, the judge, his hands are going to be tied. Fury could stretch this out for a year probably, couldn't he? Oh, because I've heard of this new strain. It's called long COVID, long C-19. Yeah, it's this one that lasts years, or it can last ages. Guess what? Fury comes out. Oh, I've got long C-19, judge. GG. 12 months. Because what we do know is Fury didn't want to fight Wilder. I hate to break it to you, man, but it's the truth. He didn't want it. He made all the excuses and blamed his team and my team and all the fans. And guess what? The fans are there now. So what's the problem now? The minute went there. So Fury said he couldn't fight Wilder in the whole of 2020 because there weren't no fans. Now the fans are back, and all of a sudden, I can't fight you because I got long C-19. Wow. Tyson Scary fans are looking super bad right now. Well, to be fair, Tyson Fury fans ain't looking nowhere. because they got busted all up inside their eye from the YB. Yeah, your man's vision is hella misty right now, hella cloudy. Listen, you man be looking hella cloudy right now. Yeah, no doubt. I'm not even sure what to say here. I'd love to come on here and tell you, oh, I'm surprised, and I'm not surprised. I told you. This man is predictable. Nothing ever just goes along as it's supposed to go along. It's always got to be some extra fruity-ish on the side. But guess what? You can always bet with Tyson Scary when it comes to fighting a bum. Why is that? Have you goofy Tyson Scary fans ever asked yourself that? Tyrone Booth, you're a Tyson Scary fan. Have you ever asked yourself why we never hear about any of this stuff when he's fighting a bum? You ever wondered that? There's no court. There's no goofy pullouts, injuries. Never. In fact, there was even one with McDermott, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure it was McDermott. With McDermott, he tried to make it a few times. I'm sure it was McDermott. That's where it all started. Whenever Fury has a half-decent fight, there's always a whole bunch of extra-ish going on. Always. It follows him like a plague. It never just goes smooth sailing. But then, when he's fighting a bum, oh, Fury loves a bum. Fury loves a bum. You never hear about no problems. No hiccups. Go straight to there, straight on the date, boom. No problem. Now, before I go, I want to finish on breaking down the whole collusion thing, because there's some goofies out there saying, oh, but YB, no, they're working together, and no, they're not working together, because guess what? I'll tell you actually, there was a little piece of information possibly implying this may be a thing to work together, because the numbers, the ticket sales, one of my inside source dons pointed out to me. I've got another video coming soon. You man keep locked in for that, but one of my Vegas ticket tout dons, yeah, contacted me and said, listen, YB, Fury and Wilder 3 is 80% unsold. They haven't sold a lick of tickets, which means that this may be, and that's the thing, thinking about it now, it may be a little piece of collusion. But then why would Fury be the one wanting to take the blame? Would he want to take the blame himself? I don't know. But maybe it's because Bob Arum's organising it all, and he don't want the liability of not having sold no tickets. Who knows? But that's another key thing to think about here, possibly. Why they're delaying it. Because they ain't sold no tickets. So wait there, Fury. Wait there, Tyson Scary. You've just waited a year because there's no fans. And the fans don't want to come anyway. That's the worst thing. The fans don't want to come anyway. And you man could have saved yourself a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of whatever else if you'd have just tuned in to the YB, because I would have told you what the fans are thinking. The fans don't want to see Wilder and Fury fight a million times. Simple as that. No rocket science. The fans don't want to see it. Scary, sorry. Mr. Scary. The fans don't want to see it. The fans want to see Undisputed. That's it. Not Wilder versus Fury 6. It weren't interesting the first time, to be fair. This wasn't for me. You got a man with no power, and you got a man looking like chicken legs. You got a man looking like daddy long legs looking ass. Yeah? Tyson Scary got no power, and daddy long legs just all long looking. Not interesting. And the first part was boring, and bottom line, wasn't it? It's called a spade here. Anyway, let's keep back on this track, man. End of the day, this is truly peak right now. Now, I'm sure there's some goofy Tyson Scary fans, and there'll be some chill channels saying, oh, fence sitting dons. Oh, well, nothing's been confirmed, and it's all fake. Listen, there's no smoke without fire. And for me, personally, my sources don't miss. Yeah? And in fact, let me end it right here. You dons, I know there's going to be some dons. I'm going to put a warning right now. You dons out there, think very carefully before you start saying things like, oh, but YB, it's not been confirmed. Because you, man, no doubt, was the same dons who was saying YB to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is really just the inverse of what happened last time. With you fans saying, oh, YB, you need to apologise because AJ and Fury's been confirmed, and when you're going to... So you dons right now, yeah, who are about to type, oh, but YB hasn't been confirmed, You need to apologise. You've made this up. Just be very careful. Because you best believe the YB is stroking right now. Yeah? The YB are rock hard on this topic. Just waiting. Just waiting to unload on you dons. Yeah? So listen, it's up to you. If you think you want to play the game against the YB, if you think you want to roll the dice, because trust me, what we do know is there are some goofy dons who think they've got it. They think they've got the IQ. They think, oh yeah, I think I'll roll the dice on this one, YB. Just try it. All I ask is that you don't come back and cry and moan about, oh, but YB, mate, it's not really fun. It was funny the first 6 loads, but it's getting kind of peak for me now because I can't see anymore. My face is fully crusty from your bust. Yeah, so I'm not interested in it. I didn't ask you to try and be a smart ass. That's the problem here. The YB is smart enough for all of us, man. The great thing about this channel is, yeah, I don't ask you, man, to do any thinking. There's other channels, Countercuck, all these other goofy channels they're not very sharp themselves, and it's all one big community kind of thing where we all give, you know what I'm saying, where we all put our ideas on in one of them ones. This ain't no ideas thing. Other channels need ideas and you can all sit there and debate. This ain't no debate thing. I'm telling you what it is. Simple as that. Yeah? If you want to debate and give your opinion and you know what I mean, throw it into the mix and everyone works out what the truth is. Plenty of other channels for that. The YB already got the truth. The YB already got the leaks. The YB already got the links. The YB already got the evidence. The YB already got the leaked proof. No doubt. The YB already got the wiretaps. I'm 100% confirmed. 100% confirmed. No doubt. Yeah? So, listen. Tyson Fury pulls out from C-19. Yeah? And you best believe what's coming next. Oh, I've got long C-19 and it's going to be about a year. 100%. I just know it. He didn't want to do this fight. Yeah? He don't want it. I don't know why. I can't... yeah? I can't even lie to you. This guy... Fury's just scary. Simple as that. And I think there's a reason, yeah. God does everything for a reason. And what happened? A few days ago, the YB coined the term Tyson Fury. Do you think that's a coincidence? And then 2 2s. 2 2s. Only days after the YB coins the term Tyson Fury, this happens. And you man was wondering, oh YB, what do you mean Tyson Fury? Oops. Oops. Now we all know what I mean by Tyson Fury, don't we? And I'm going to say it one more time so you confused dons understand it. Guess what? If any of you confused low IQ haven't asked dons, I can't work out what I mean and what are going on, just do a little piece of reflection. Yeah? And ask yourself this question. If Tyson Fury is not scary, yeah? Tyson Fury is not scary. Why does he never have none of these problems when it's fighting a bum? Why is it Tyson Fury can just jump in with a bum? No problem. In fact, check this, yeah. I swear down, check this. But what year was it? 2019? 2019, I believe it was. Tyson Fury fought 2 bums in like 3 months. I swear to God. He fought 1 bum in June, and then some next bum in like August, wasn't it? Or September. 3 months, back to back. Not a bit of an issue. Do you remember that? People were saying, oh wow, it's amazing, and he's active, he's keeping active. Ooh. So don't at me about anything else. Because when Tyson Fury wants to fight, he gets in there. When Tyson Fury is opposing some next bum don, he has no problems. He's straight in there. Can't wait, he can't. He can't wait so much he ends up fighting 2 in 2 months. But the minute it's a half sharp fight, all of a sudden, we have to go to court. We have to do this. We have to do that. The YB has to leak his exclusive information and tell you, man, what's going to happen 3 months in advance. Yeah?